Hello everyone, and welcome to today's 7.0 Sharp livestream. I'm CM Prizm, your host for today's journey through this festive update.
Wait a second here. You look and sound very different today, CM Prizm.
Yeah, cold and flu season's pretty bad this year, The usual side effects like runny noses, stuffy head, transmuting into a completely different person, the usual. So stay healthy, everyone. All right, Shimizu is an S-rank hunter from Japan, but once again, we won't be going into too much detail to avoid any spoilers for people watching the anime. Her basic attack, Axe of Punishment, has her swinging the axe, dealing light elemental damage, as she is a light hero, and her core attack, Judgment Strike, has her charging forward and then striking down. It also deals light elemental damage and knocks down the target. Her first skill, Devastate, has her swinging her axe twice, then doing a follow-up attack, and then finally doing a diagonal slash. She leaps into the air using the recoiled and strikes down powerfully. When the final hit lands, it knocks down the target. When a bursting flame attack hits, it inflicts the airborne effect. Her skill 2, Light of Dawn, has her using solar magic to light her axe on fire and then attacking with it. When the final hit lands, it inflicts airborne and activates Holy Fire for light team members. So we can see she synergizes with light team members. This activates the Echo of Light effect every few seconds and charges power gauges by 1%, and Echo of Light grants a shield equal to 1% of Shimizu Akari's max HP. Loving that. And then her ultimate skill is Ring of Fire. Akari gathers all the power of the sun, and after temporarily creating an annular eclipse, she splits the world. When this skill is used, it grants the Brilliance effect. This increases damage by 1%, increases the critical hit rate of the user's basic and ultimate skills by 1%, and instantly restores HP equal to 1% of Shimizu Akari's max HP. When the user uses this skill, it knocks down the target and activates the Ring of Fire effect. This increases the damage taken from light, and when this effect is applied, it removes all Divine Flame effects which can't be reapplied, and when the effect ends, the user gains several instances of the Divine Flame effect. So let's check out the rest of her skills in the game.
Can we talk about the fact that she splits the world?
I know,
that's
right?
Ominous.
That's such a dramatic way to describe what her attack does.
I will say her ultimate does look really fun, but
I'm so excited to show it
off.
It just happens to split the world,
No big deal.
There's that eclipse. Oh, and I love those streaks of orange that follow her down. And she's slamming the axe into the ground.
Particles from her attack. Again, I really liked what they did, and her outfit really fits in with the the whole vibe of
the whole solar magic theme. I love the orange and black look. I mean, it gives a little bit of Halloween, but I feel like Halloween exists all year round in my heart.
Why not?
It's a little bit pumpkin spice. That's what's going on here.
Shimizu's unique weapon is called the Price of a Promise, and as you can see, this stunning axe inlaid with I'm not good with stones. It's orange. Chat, help me out. What kind of stone would be orange? But anyway, it increases the user's HP by a percentage. When the Echo of Light effect is activated on light team members, increases light damage of all team members by a percentage for several seconds.
Amazing. Now that we've checked out all of Shimizu Akari's abilities, but before we check out some more gameplay, let's take the tiniest little sneak peek at the new story. As you can see here, we've got 3 new chapters coming up along with side chapters. And again, we don't want to spoil too much because this is going to be a juicy update. But I can tell you that in Ant Extermination Operation, we're going to be introduced to some new S-rank hunters, expanding our repertoire and being introduced to some of the Japanese S-ranks. We're going to see the Jeju raid in the start of the Jeju Island raid, and we will be facing off with Sung Jinu's most difficult enemy so far, the Ant King in The Ant King. Alrighty, let's move on to the new shadow that's coming up. There's lots of new characters, lots of action going down, and at the end of it, Sung Jinu is going to have a new friend in the form of Beru. If you click on him, he does a little bow, which I think is so cute, and I know that we are all pumped to hang out with this guy. I love him. I love the way that his wings look like their energy moving outward. we have this new event coming up, Holiday Party. The main rewards you can get for this event are these Holiday Party commemorative red and green socks.
Who doesn't love a pair of fancy socks?
Who doesn't love a pair of fancy socks? And from the boss challenge, you can get Sungjinu's new weapon, the gold-tailed fox, which we'll talk more about later. You also have the daily missions, from which you can get keys to enter that boss challenge. You have a little match the cards minigame, Isla-themed minigame, and the take care of the tree holiday stage, which we are going to use today to check out Shimizu Akari in battle a little bit more. How about we dive on in? Oh my goodness, her costume's so cute. I love those red and green ribbons, and she's got mittens on.
She's warm and comfortable and ready to kick butt.
Absolutely. I mean, what other way is there to kick butt? You gotta be cozy.
It is. There's some snow outside.
There's
so,
some snow outside. Yeah.
If your hands are cold, you might not be able to grip your axe. So you want to make sure.
Yep. Grip strength is extremely important when wielding a giant great axe and your incredible powers of the sun. Ooh. Yeah. I am getting slain by these little elves. I love her outfit, though.
Yeah, no, I love that all of them have their, winter or holiday uniforms on. Why would you attack this tree? It's a beautiful tree. Someone put a lot of time and effort and, putting all those ornaments on, and these elves are just,
I truly don't know what beef they have with it. They're not in the holiday spirit at all. They said, we hate hot cocoa. Peppermint? Absolutely not. I really like the little leg warmers, the white leg warmers on this Mirai costume. I love these holiday costumes. They are so cozy.
In this one, is it a timer, or do you know if it's a certain amount of enemies?
Yes, it is a time limit that I am trying to knock out as many of these elves as I can within the time limit. Although, to be fair, I have been spending a lot of time admiring the cute costumes and not a lot of time knocking out enemies.
That's right. We did it.
We did it. The tree has been protected. Nobody worry.
The holidays are saved.
Absolutely. By me and my reindeer mask and my little bell. From here, why don't we talk a little bit about Sungjinu's new weapon, the gold-tailed fox. For the gold-tailed fox, the basic attack is just a spear swing, dealing light damage because it's a light weapon, and when the final hit lands, it inflicts the airborne effect, knocking enemies airborne. For the core attack, Sungjinu performs a powerful upward spear swing, and that also deals light damage and airborne. The weapon's skill Prelude has Jinu attacking by swinging the spear towards the enemy, then quickly moving back and striking the enemy once more with a little 1-2 punch. And when this attack hits, it inflicts the airborne and paralyze effects on the target. The passive for this weapon activates when the user enters the stage, and they gain the foxtail effect. This increases the critical hit rate and critical hit damage of light basic skills by 1%, so it's stackable, and it is stackable, I mean to say. This effect is removed when the user uses a light basic skill, and when the user uses Prelude, they gain 1 stack of foxtail. If they successfully evade while the skill is charging, it activates Extreme Evasion. System, could you help me out by reading off those advancements for me? Pulled up our boss challenge related to the holiday event, and that is going to be this cool new Hob Goblin. So I'm going to dive on into the build here if I can. This Hob Goblin is going to kick my butt. I do not have this weapon. Oh my goodness. This is what I was talking about. These cute little Santa hats. All right. Time for me to get my butt kicked. Here we go.
That's okay. As long as you're having fun.
As long as I'm having fun.
That's
what a game is for. Ooh, look at those little fireworks and explosions. Here come the fireworks. Brace yourself. I'm bracing. I'm bracing, everybody. Oh, goodness.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Hey. Easy peasy. You doubted yourself, and
I did. I
easily handled it.
To be fair, this is the CM Prizm account. It's got all the power of CM Prizm behind it. So
he's here
in spirit
for you in spirit, for sure.
Absolutely. Thanks, CM Prizm. All right, now that we've checked out the boss challenge, how about we jump on over to check out Sung Jinu's new job? This guy cannot stay away from upgrading to a new job title. Always on that grind. Yeah, he's moving up from Titan of Twilight to Master of the Abyss. The job change conditions you're going to have to meet in order to unlock this are clearing Story Chapter 23, The Black Ant, clearing Battlefield of Trials Floor 40, and reaching 150,000 total power with Sung Jinu. There's lots of fun little benefits here, including a total power increase, an expansion to your Blessing Stone slots and additional sweet points, a cool new costume. I was saying that he looks super comfy in this costume in comparison to this one, which has like chains and bones on it. Yeah. This little costume is just like a nice sweatshirt. The 2025 first half roadmap. There's so much here, I can't even pick it apart, but there's definitely a Workshop of Brilliant Light, Deimos that's coming. There's going to be a Jeju Island cooperation raid, so work together with other players. The Queen Ant boss is coming, and there will be a new season of the Simulation Gate. We're getting new story content, including side stories and hidden stories, about Goto Ryuji and Yogamont, and new stories, new main stories coming as well. The guild boss battle is also being prepared, and a hidden story about the architect of the system. You can take a look at this roadmap in your own time, but there's definitely a lot of things to be excited about in 2025. But let's take a look at what we have to be excited about in this upcoming update. Let's move on to some improvements.
Meanwhile, let us know in the chat what you're excited about.
Yeah. Absolutely. The additional improvements you have to look forward to right now with this upcoming update are the max level expansion for Sung Jinu, which will go up to level 100. The Workshop of Brilliant Light now has multiplay. You can consume multiple invitations to increase rewards and take on Proof of the Strong challenges in the Workshop of Brilliant Light. The Bond Reward expansion is coming, introducing more stages for rewards. Keep leveling up your hunters to get those. And activity funds have a tier expansion, so you can earn even more rewards and experience points. All of this is super exciting. And that is going to just about wrap up the 7.0 Sharp livestream. Goodbye, everyone. Stay sharp and level up.